All right, today we're going to do something cool. We're going to deconstruct an app proposal called Zestify, which is aiming to completely change how we think about our kitchens. We're going to dive deep into its features, the business model, and of course, the AI that powers the whole thing. It all kicks off with this one question we ask ourselves every single day. What's for dinner tonight? And honestly, sometimes it's maddening, right? It's a daily decision that leads to real fatigue, the same old boring meals, and way too many impulse buys at the grocery store. But here's the thing, that small daily problem, it scales up big time. Just in India, households waste something like 68 million tons of food every single year. And a huge chunk of that is just from unplanned cooking and not really knowing what we already have in our pantry. And that's exactly where an app like Zestify comes into the picture. It's being positioned as a smart solution designed to tackle both that personal headache of meal planning and the massive societal issue of food waste. Okay, so what exactly is Zestify? Let's get right into its core identity. At its heart, Zestify is all about these three goals. It's not just another digital cookbook. Think of it more like an assistant that uses AI to actively help you manage your kitchen resources, your budget, and your time. Now, this is what I find really interesting, how incredibly focused it is. As you can see, Zestify isn't trying to be for everyone. It's specifically targeting budget-conscious home cooks in India. Think working professionals and homemakers. And notice the little details. It's tuned for local grocery receipts and has a special focus on Indian and Southeast Asian food. That kind of hyper-localization is a really smart strategy. All right, so we know who this is for, but what's it actually like to use it? Let's walk through that user experience, from the moment you open the app to getting a recipe. You can see right away, the whole journey is designed to be super simple. On the left, you've got this clean, easy sign-up screen, and then on the right, you land on the main dashboard. And look, it's not some busy grid of recipes. It's a simple conversational prompt that just asks you, tell me what you're craving. It invites you to talk to it right from the start. And this is the payoff. This is the magic moment. After you tell the AI what you're in the mood for, let's say a South Indian dish, it generates a complete, structured recipe, just like this one for tangy tamarind rice. You get the prep time, cook time, all the ingredients, and clear step-by-step instructions. A full solution in just a few seconds. But, just generating one recipe, that's only scratching the surface. The real power here comes from a whole suite of smart, AI-driven features that all work together. Okay, this is basically the engine room of the whole app. So you've got that conversational AI we just saw, right? But check this out. You can scan a grocery bill and boom, the app automatically knows what's in your pantry. And then it can track expiry dates and help you plan your meals for the week. See how it all connects? It's not just a collection of features, it's a whole smart kitchen ecosystem. Of course, you can have the coolest product in the world, but you need a smart business model to back it up. So how is Zestify planning to make money? The strategy here is a classic freemium play, and it's a smart one. The free tier gives you that core magic, the AI recipe generation, which is enough to get you hooked on the experience. But the real high-value habit-forming stuff, like the weekly planner and that time-saving invoice scanner, those are reserved for the pro version. It creates a really clear reason to upgrade. And here are the actual numbers. The pricing is in Indian rupees, which, again, really hammers home that local-first approach. It's definitely positioned at a premium level, aimed at users who see real, tangible value in saving time and cutting down on food waste. This quote from the proposal just sums up the whole strategy perfectly. It's a two-step dance. First, you build a daily habit and trust with the free recipe tool. Then, you drive people to upgrade by locking away the features that provide the most recurring value, the planner and the smart pantry. All right, now for the fun part, for all you tech lovers out there. Let's peek under the hood and see what kind of technology is making all this magic happen. Okay, to make this really easy to understand, let's just connect one specific feature to the tech behind it. Let's take that cool invoice scanning feature we talked about. From a tech point of view, it's actually a pretty elegant two-step process. First, the app uses Android's modern Camera X library to snap a really clear photo of your receipt. Then, and this is the cool part, that image gets sent to Google's Gemini AI, which uses its vision capabilities to literally read the receipt, figure out what you bought, and add it all to your digital pantry. It's a perfect blend of on-device hardware and cloud-based AI. So if we zoom out a little, this is a great snapshot of the entire tech stack. And what you're looking at is a really modern, well-thought-out Android app.
It's built with Kotlin and Jetpack Compose for the user interface. It uses a room database for local storage. Google Gemini is the AI brain, and something called Revenue Cat handles all the tricky subscription stuff. So, when you put it all together, Zestify really presents this complete, cohesive vision. It starts with a universal problem, designs a really elegant user experience to solve it, backs that up with a strategic business model, and then builds the whole thing on a foundation of modern tech. And all of this leaves us with one big final thought. Apps like Zestify are moving AI out of the realm of simple chatbots and into the really practical, everyday parts of our lives. So, as this kind of AI gets smarter and really weaves itself into our homes, you have to wonder, is the next great chef going to live right there in your phone?